Today's video is sponsored by Camel City Mill. It does not get much better than this. It's a beautiful fall morning, nice and cool, out here moving dirt, stripping topsoil specifically. This is where the new building's gonna go for the new wood yard. I got a lot of work to do here. It's tough because you got all those stump holes to kind of work around. You're trying to get all the topsoil out. And you get to a point though where things start to smooth out a little bit and you can kind of cruise. But I need to clean all this up all the way over to here, over that way a little bit farther, over that way some. And then I got piles of good dirt that's gonna come back in here, build this back up. I got a big pile of shale way over there. I got all these stumps, brush. It's quite the mess right now, but in about 2 days, it's gonna look completely different. Right now, I got to take a break from this though. I'm going to walk back over to the house. I need to make a firewood delivery. That'll take a little over an hour. Then when I come back, we'll get back to work on this. All right. This is load number 9 of firewood. Man, I'm loving this dump truck. I am. That delivery right there would have been, I think it would have been impossible with a dump trailer. I do. You know, I used to, when people would give me their address, I would look it up on Google Maps or Google Earth and figure it all out because I was bringing the dump trailer if I had a way to get into their driveway or whatever. But with this truck, basically, anywhere you can put a pickup truck, I can put a cord of wood with this truck. By the way, we're just on the outskirts, I guess, or near the city of Butler, basically in the city of Butler. This is where the original Jeep was made, at the Bantam Jeep, or Bantam Car Company, I should say. A lot of people say it's Toledo, Ohio. Those people are wrong. They're incorrect. Butler, Pennsylvania is where the Jeep started. Bantam Car Company. They won the contract for the government to start building Jeeps, but they had a very small facility. The government liked the product, but with World War II, they knew they couldn't keep up, so they gave the plans to several others, including Willys Jeep. I think Ford Motor Company made Jeeps. They all did during the war, but this, Butler, Pennsylvania, is where the original Jeep was from. I want to show you something that I never understood. I can't figure it out. I'm going to show you the Butler County Courthouse. Beautiful, beautiful old building. And what I could never understand is back in the day, they had this tiny little tax base, and they could build courthouses like that. Every county in Pennsylvania has their courthouse, and today you have such a larger tax base, taxes are so much higher, yet we struggle to fix potholes. Now, when I was a kid, this town was, it was hopping. It was. There's always something going on here. You'd come up here to get your shoes. You know, they had a shoe store. Anything you'd need was in town. And then the malls started, and outside of town, they built 2 malls, a small one and a bigger one. And honestly, they're both dead now. I mean, there's nothing left of either of them. One was torn down, turned into like a strip mall. And then the other one, it's 50% occupancy, maybe less than that, probably only 20%. But just the cycle of life on these towns. This was an old steel town, basically. Pullman Standard used to be here. Armco's still here, but Pullman used to make railroad cars, employed a lot of people around here. Now it's more like healthcare industry and stuff like that. They don't really, they make stuff here, but not like they used to. All right, just got back to the house, got out of the dump truck into the buggy, and we're gonna go move some more dirt. I can only work for about 45 more minutes, and then I'm going to Apple Fest. My buddy Adam, you have met him before on our channel. They have their Apple Fest today. They make apple cider, apple butter, apple pies, anything apple related, and it's a fun time. It is. I think the grandkids are going to go up as well. Melissa, we're debating on how to handle this with Hunter. Really not his thing, but we're going to try it. See if he'll go up for a little bit, and we'll drive separate. One of us will bring Hunter back. Just, it's kind of how we always have done things. It's just the way it is. And so we're going to do that, and then I'll come back from there and move more dirt here. So although this looks very unorganized, which to be fair it is, I got a method to my madness here. The topsoil is coming off over there. Most of it's going to the pile down on the low side to be used later. I've got a little pile of topsoil right there, okay? Then this is all good dirt from the neighbors that will go onto the building pad. I've got that big pile of shale over there that will go onto the building pad. Once I get a little bit more topsoil off of here, it's not that far. It's a tweener. Do you haul that shale over here with the dump truck, or do you bucket it? That's the question. I say you bucket it, because I'll take a bucket of topsoil over that will be used to cover up the burn pit and all that, extend the food plot, bring shale back. So topsoil over, shale back. All right, now I am getting somewhere. I'm kind of stripping topsoil and bringing fill in simultaneously, just working my way down. Some buckets of topsoil I take over there, some I put in a pile over there, but this should work out pretty good. And you know what? I think I'm gonna have enough material between all these piles right here and the big pile of shale. I think it's gonna be pretty close. I mean, we got a long way to go. You know, I gotta get the whole way over there towards that log pile, but yeah, shaping up nice. And this is really nice material. I'm just trying to get it in here now. And you know, you just keep tracking it in, raking it, breaking it down a little bit to get good compaction. But yeah. But anyway, right now, I need to head over to the house, get cleaned up, and head to Apple Fest.
It went down in this hole in between my fucking hands. I'm like,
I said last night to my
All right, so we just got back from Apple Fest at the Fisher residence, and it was a really nice time. And Hunter did remarkably well. Normally, when you take him to something like that, he gets there, he'll do one quick walk around, and he's ready to go, no matter where you go. But I think they have enough room there that he was able to kind of get away from everyone a little bit and just kind of check things out. He had some good food to eat, just sat down in a chair for a little bit, but he was there for probably a little over an hour. But yeah, it was a really fun time. And you know what else is fun? Camel City Mill socks. They're fun because your feet feel great when you're wearing them. They wick sweat, they stay up. I hate when your socks fall down. These do not do that. They're made from merino wool. They keep your feet warm in the wintertime, cool in the summertime, 100% American made, right down in North Carolina. They have a 10-year durability guarantee. You can't beat them. And like I always say, if you don't believe me, read through some of the comments from people that have bought Camel City Mill socks. They're a phenomenal product. If you don't realize how important it is to take care of your feet, you need to, because it is. I'm on my feet all day long. Like from 5:30 in the morning, I take my boots off, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And these are a big part of keeping my feet comfortable, dry, warm in the winter, cool in the summer. But anyway, save 10% on my favorite work socks from Camel City Mill with code Morgans10. Link in the description. All right, heading back out here. We're gonna move some dirt. I'm gonna find a good podcast, put on my headphones, and just get into the dirt moving zone. That's what I need to do. This is one of those things, there's no way to do it but to stay at it, you know? You can't drag your feet. You just have to stay at it. coming along here. I still have a little bit of topsoil and debris on this side to get rid of, but I'm kind of working my way across here, bringing some fill in. I think maybe tomorrow I will bring the dump truck out. It's just a tweener, you know what I mean? That pile over there is only 150 feet away, but we'll try that a little bit. I'm just trying to get an area where I can turn the truck around, you know, load it, pull over here, dump along the edges, and then just keep working it across and tracking it in. But yeah, it's shaping up. But the more I look at this, the more I think that big, beautiful tree is going to have to go along with that tree. And they're going to be a lot of work, especially that one right there. That's a big one. That's probably 30 inches, at least 30-inch tree right there. That'll be a lot of cleanup, but might as well get rid of it now. I can't wait till it rains though, and I can get rid of this mess right here. Everything will look so much better, and it'll look like it's starting to come together. So it's been a great day. Got a bunch of dirt moved, got some firewood delivered, and went to Apple Fest. But anyway, I'll report back tomorrow. All right, it is first thing in the morning, and before we move any dirt, we'll make a little breakfast here on the Blackstone. All right, heading out to the job site. I'm gonna walk out here this morning because I'm getting pretty low on fuel in the skid loader. So we'll work for just a little bit here, and then I'm gonna take it back, fuel it up. I got some other stuff I have to do, and then I'll come back out here this afternoon. Check this out. I'm walking out here, and there is the no-eared deer. It's a little spike. Good morning. That's probably one of the best looks I've gotten at him. He's standing right there. I just stopped to look around for a minute, and there he is. right, so I moved some more dirt out there this morning. I brought the skid loader back, got it all fueled up and ready to go. I'll probably go back out this afternoon and probably get most of the dirt moved. And then this week, they're saying, it looks pretty promising, we're finally gonna get some rain, which would be just great. Not only for the dust, but I can light up all that wood in that pit out there, burn up some more stumps, and start cleaning everything up, because I'd like to get the food plot seeded this week as well. And I'm gonna mow everything, just seed everything with winter rye. That stuff grows about anywhere, but I'd like to have both sides of the road all dressed up, get that done, stone the road to the pad where the building's gonna go, and that part will be done, ready for them to bring the building or to come build the building on site. I will still have more work to do, but I can kind of do that as time allows. And right now, I've just had a lot going on, so I need to get that taken care of. And I was thinking of something. I mentioned earlier about the origins of the Jeep in Butler, Pennsylvania. Do you know back then, well, like in the 20s, there was like hundreds and hundreds of car companies in the United States. And now, I think there's 4 major ones, right? GM, Ford, is it Stellantis, which is Dodge and Jeep and all that, and Tesla. There's 4. There's a few smaller ones, mostly electric car companies, and I think some of them are struggling. But yeah, we went from hundreds and hundreds of car companies back in the day to 4. Kind of weird. A lot of reasons for that, there is, but anyway. I think that's about it for today's video. Wanted to mention before we wrap this up, sign up for our newsletter. Go to outdoorswiththemorgans.com. There will be a pop-up that comes up. Just enter your email. You'll be signed up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know how things are in your part of the world, and we'll catch you on the next one.